Okay. One of the most important things in decorating, and I've been using them for years. And P.S. And by the way, when I started using them, people looked at me like I was crazy. That's not unusual, but I was proven right this time because what I'm talking about is boas. Feather boas to use in your Christmas decorating are one of the best ideas ever. Why is that? Because boas look like snow, and Christmas wants to look like snow. And boas you can use a million different ways. And I gotta tell you, I love laying them on top of a garland. I have a couple here because I was filling in earlier, just laying them on top of a garland. I love putting them, sorry, David's like, where are you going? I love putting them, so here on this tree, I put the ribbon on, and then I thought, what's a way I could use boas? So I literally kind of second garlanded the tree with the boas right next to the beautiful ribbon. Isn't that amazing? I'd never done that. I love that look. Oh, look at the top of the tree. Isn't that stunning? What else can you do that with? Boas are so flexible. They're like the elegant silly putty of Christmas. I mean, you can just make them into anything. It's amazing. I don't know what else you could do that with, but that's so awesome. By the way, those Starburst tree toppers are coming up. If you're seeing this when we first introduced the boas, if we're seeing this a little bit later, look on our page for those Starburst tree toppers because they are amazing. Those are the 22-inch, just to let you know. Starburst tree toppers. Now, another thing you can do with boas is you can just use them to kind of frame anything. So, like here, I'm just going to use it to frame. You know, a lot of times I'll put it right where I can't talk, right where a tree skirt ends, and I love that look. Here, I just kind of draped it from the back of the chair, under the pillows, over. Look at how fabulous that looks. Oh, I love to use these in windowsills because they look like snowfall. And then you put a little window candle and you have this and it looks like snowfall. I love to put them in chandeliers. They're amazing in chandeliers. P.S. And by the way, I mean, there's just no wrong way to use them. I've used them as traditional garland, twirling up on a tree, and the whole 9 yards. Now, when you get them, it's going to be one in a bag. And when you get it, it's going to be a little more flat. Like this one just came out of the bag. So you do see how it's a little more flat? The more you use it, the more rounded it becomes. So for example, where's the one I was just holding up here? This one is more rounded because it's been used more. So the great thing about these is, as soon as I get them out of the bag, I was just not really doing that correctly here, just kind of putting them up so they'll stay. So what I do is, number one, I get it out of the bag, right? I go outside in the yard. Good thing to do outside in the yard. I open the bag outside in the yard, I take the boa and I shake it. And I give it a good shake because I want to, I'm going to lose a few feathers, no problem. You got plenty left, don't worry about it, right? And I want to start getting it to have its shape. And then I'm going to bring it in and start using it. But the more you use them, the more you put it into the tree and pull it out of the tree. Into the tree, pull it out of the tree. You would think, oh no, I'm going to ruin the boa. No, it just makes it better. So when you get this, it's going to be really good. The more you use it, it's going to get really better. So enjoy these boas year after year. I have to tell you, I don't know how many I had here at the house. I don't know. I feel like I had a lot, and yet I still always need more. So last week I asked Sharon and Carolyn, actually David ended up picking them up, to go to the warehouse and get me more boas. And they're looking at me like, woman, how many can you use at once? And I'm thinking to myself, evidently a lot. Because, I'm going to use a couple in the tree, right? And I have 3 in this tree because I wanted one over here on the side. And then I have one down here, right? Then I have one over the chair, so now we're up to 5. I have 2 on the here, so that's just 7. I haven't even put any in chandeliers. I haven't put any in windowsills. There's just, so many things that you can do with these. And they're just this beautiful, just on a simple little mantle. A lot of times you have a smaller mantle in a lot of houses. Just use this as a garland on the mantle. Put it on the mantle and put your Christmas trees and angels and candles around it, and it looks like snow, and it's glowing, and it's beautiful. Flameless candles, by the way, always my recommendation. But I have to tell you, there's no such thing as too many. You'll find a million reasons you wish you had more. Stock up on these because, oh my gosh, have they been one of our biggest requests for Christmas this year, and I was so glad that we could get them back for you. When I started decorating with boas, I went to the craft stores and the affordable places, and I bought them, and they were icky. And I do not like icky. They were straggly and icky and bleh, right? And then I thought I need some nice ones. So the only place I could find them really nice one, the big full one, was a dance costume like for ballerinas, right? So I went and bought a beautiful one for $50 for one. Now that is an investment for a Christmas boa that I'm only going to use during Christmas. So I was so excited when we found these because they're big and they're full and they're dramatic and they give you a lot of wow. You're not going to have to double up like you do the icky ones. They're beautiful on their own and they're an amazing, amazing value. So if you haven't started decorating with boas yet, my friend, what are you waiting for? Because they're really that good. Trust me, get a bunch of them. You're going to absolutely love them.